Hey guys, Infinite Draw here, and yeah, I'm continuing my sort of barrage of reviews of the figures that I picked up at Anime North, up here in Canada. And the next one, as you guys can see clearly, is Harley Quinn. And man, I love this figure. The just before we actually get into it, the alternate face is still in the box there, but it's exactly the same sculpt as the one that's going to be on the figure. It's just powdered white, or it looks like it has the white makeup on. Whereas the one that's on the figure is it looks slightly more fleshy. Looks like a lighter or less makeup. But yeah, here's the box. I already reviewed Power Girl because I got her actually before Harley. Yep, that's the box. And as always, you guys know, apologize for any sniffling or anything like that. But yeah, here we go. Here is Harley. So Harley's actually my favorite female character in all of DC. I really like her, or I love her, I guess. She's just, I don't know, I guess she's crazy, but she's like the most likable as well. And her weird love, mostly love, I was gonna say love-hate, but mostly love and adoration for the Joker is weird, but it makes her kind of a really interesting character. And this figure is a really cool representation of her. It's probably the best figure of Harley I've seen so far. I was actually looking for Harley figures before. And I wouldn't mind like an Arkham City or Arkham Asylum sort of outfit, like in a nice statue form. But the only ones out there are the Play Arts Kai ones, which I don't really like articulated figures that much. But yeah, so here's the figure. She's wearing her animated the Batman the Animated cartoon suit, animated series suit. And as you can see, here was the face that I said. It looks just like the one that was in the box. Same sculpt, same everything. It just has a slightly more fleshy look to it. And then there's her face, her eyes. Her eyes are nice and glossy, which looks really good. And then her body. She's sitting in a kind of a really suggestive sort of way, holding the hammer, or mallet, or whatever. There's her bum. The sculpt on this is fantastic, like all the musculature, calves and stuff like that, they look great. And then actually, coming up to her hand, if you look how well done the sculpt on her hand is. It's so delicate and feminine looking. And for a figure that's like 1/7 scale, pretty small, doing that kind of detail work in the hands is kind of really impressive. And then the paint job, she has glossy paint all over her, except for maybe her face. The whole body is covered in glossy paint. And then the mallet is matte. I've heard a couple of people complain about the mallet, how it doesn't have enough details or shading. It does have subtle shading right there, and like dents and nicks all over it. But I actually like the way the mallet is because it's not supposed to be the focal point of the figure. You're supposed to be focusing on Harley and how she's sort of straddling the mallet. And I think the figure does that really well. The figure itself is sculpted beautifully, it's painted beautifully, has a lot of really nice details, like the tassels, or whatever, the fuzz balls, and then her ear things, her ear jester hat things. Yeah, and I guess overall, I think maybe it's because I'm sort of biased because she's my favorite character from the show, and just sort of my favorite DC character in general, or DC female character at least in general. I may be sort of biased, but I really like this figure. It might actually be my favorite Bishoujo. It's really, I don't know, it's at least it's up there with Power Girl, so which was my favorite up until now. So I don't know, it's kind of tough to decide. But yeah, there she is, and kind of hard to see. Her face just comes off because it's attached with a magnet. I actually don't want to take it off because I'm doing this one-handed. But yeah, it's just attached with a magnet, so it just pops off, and you can pop the other face on which is a really nice touch. I like that it has a magnet. And then you can store the other face in the bottom there, but I haven't even opened the compartment there, so yeah. There's the base, mallet on a clear black, not clear, just a black base. Her feet, her shoes, figure herself, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick review of Harley. She is really pretty. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.